Disclaimer, what you're about to see is some truly nerdy vape dork shit. So if you don't care about any of this, or you're just a hard-ass thug son of a bitch, you might want to check out now. What's going on there, YouTube? Vaping with Twisted420 has returned. And today, we're going to take a look at something that's not really that big of a deal, but it's kind of fun to know. Today, we're going to be taking a look at voltage drop test on most of my mechanical mods. Let's take a look at it, why don't we? Alright folks, and we are back. We are back once again. Now, this is something that I went ahead and I got a lot of, son of a bitch, I got a lot of stuff to do. But I wanted to do this video because, ironically enough, I got these two voltage meters the exact same day. You put them on your mechanical mod, it shows you what the voltage is, then you can put an addy on top and you can see what the voltage drop is. Okay, now, for those of you that don't know what voltage drop is, you know how some mechanicals hit better than others? Well, that's due to the construction and the contacts being used. And some are gonna be a little bit stronger than others. They're gonna put out more. And today, we're gonna take a look at all my mechanical mods and see how they're doing. We got some Tobacco voltmeters here. Tobacco. This one came from Voltage Vapor Shop in Palestine, Texas. My homeboy Chase. Shout out to Chase. He hooked me up with one of these fellas from Tobacco and some other pieces I'll show you in a minute. That's why I'm sporting a shirt. It's pretty sweet. He hooked me up with a shirt too. It's pretty badass. I don't have any vape shirts. I need vape shirts. So if you got vape shirts out there, hook me up with some vape shirts. I'll wear them while I do videos. It'll be fun. Also, I got another one, the exact same one, from E-Siggity. The homeboy at E-Siggity hooked me up. Chase brought me this one, and this one came in the mail from E-Siggity the exact same day. I've done tests, and they're both accurate. So, well, I don't know how accurate they are. Take all of this with a grain of salt, people, because normally under regular conditions, you won't really just notice a little bit of voltage drop. But we're doing this for fun, just to know. Hell, some people will be like, oh, I wonder what the voltage drop on this mod is, or I wonder what the voltage drop on that mod is. Well, I'm gonna do a bunch of testing on some clones and some authentics alike. It's gonna be fun. I got some fresh charge. I got a fresh charge E-Fest 35 amp, and I got a fresh charge Sony 30 amp. Which I'm going to need both because I'm going to be doing testing at 1.10 ohm and at 0.35 ohm and see what the voltage drop is on a good chunk of mechanicals. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing a hat, I need a haircut. I need a haircut real bad. And I haven't got one yet. My buddy cuts my hair. He broke his clippers, so I've been going without a haircut. I don't really know any other barbers, but I'm rocking a hat today. It is what it is. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get ready to do some voltage drop tests. What we're going to do is we're going to check the mechanical mods voltage before we attach an addy. Then we're gonna check the voltage under load. And remember people, I don't know how accurate these little tobacco pieces are. It's just something I had fun playing with and I figured you guys like to see it. So fuck it, let's do it, you know? All the batteries are freshly charged. I'm gonna alternate once they start dropping down a little bit from testing. I'm gonna switch to a fresh charge bat about halfway through the video more than likely just to keep it consistent around 4+ volts. And I know some of you newer or younger viewers don't know what this is, but this is a piece of paper and this is a pen. I'm going to use both of these to calculate as we go through. And how am I going to calculate the voltage drop? I'm going to use the calculator on my Galaxy Note 3. So, you know, this, like I said, folks, you normally won't notice much, but I know you're tired of hearing, oh, this motherfucking mod hits like a truck. Oh, it hits so hard. Yeah. Well, let's see how hard it hits. You know what I mean? And I like the way this test came out because a lot of mods, including my Maraxis, I was like, damn, that bitch hits hard. Well, it does. Very minimal voltage drop. I'm getting off track. We're gonna dive up close. I'm gonna show you what mods we're gonna be using for the test, and one by one, we're gonna test for voltage drop. And it's gonna be fun. Why not? You know, let's have a little bit of fun. I got so many reviews and stuff to do this weekend. To all my juice vendors, I got juice reviews coming up sometime soon. I just got some hardware I need to get knocked out first. We're gonna do the Exprimizer review. We're gonna do the Proto Vapor review. We're gonna do all kinds of reviews this weekend. But first things first, let's play with some voltage. Let's see what these things got. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's do it right now. Diving up close. Let's go. All right, folks. We got a few mechanicals sitting here, including the Hades, which has a fully charged MNK 26650 in it. We got our E-Fest, our Sony, our paper, and my phone's laying around here somewhere. Anyway, I'm not going to start in any particular order, but let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. All right, folks, first up the bat is the Meraxis. Let me go ahead and get this exprimizer. Oh, son of a bitch. Let me go ahead and get this exprimizer off the Proto Vapor real quick. I should have done that before I even fucking started recording. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Let me go ahead and get manual focus on these guys. All right, which way does the display go? Okay, there we go. So we are resting at 4.16 volts. Let's say, it's kind of scary. Let's say 4.14 just to be safe. I don't know, it's holding 4.16 pretty good. All right, so we're starting at 4.16. Now let's go ahead and throw a 1.1 ohm addy on there and see what we got. Looks like let's double check. The highest it showed was 3.95. 3.97. Nice. Nice. So, did I just spit over it? Oh no, there's juice everywhere, motherfucker. So, 3.97. Alright, now let's go ahead and pop the origin clone on here. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's do our 0.35 testing here. We're at 4.13. 4.14. Let's go ahead and go with that. Alright, let's go ahead and screw the origin on, see what we got with the Meraxis. By the way, the Meraxis came from eBay. I picked it up for like 50 bucks whenever I got it. Just for those that are curious. Holy shit, yeah, this might not be a good idea with this dripper. Ow. Son of a bitch, it's getting down a little too much. Let's try it again. 3.69 at 0.35. 3.69. Now, what we'll do is we'll take that and we will check. Let's see, 4.16 minus 3.97. All right, we got a voltage drop on the Meraxis at 1.1 ohm of 0.19 at 1.1 ohm. And at 0.35, which, you know, it's going to be a little bit more hardcore, we got, son of a bitch, 3.69. We got 0.45. All right, the Meraxis did pretty good. 0.19 at the 1.1 ohm setting. Let's move on to the next one. All right, folks, next up we got the Hades. And let's see what she's resting at right now. This is the only one that'll be using a different battery, only because it's so fucking huge. We're at 4.14. 4.15. Just double check. Let's say 4.15. 4.15. Let's go ahead and chunk our expromizer on there. See what we got. 3.72. Ouch. Hades, come on. 3. Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot to mention the contacts being used. I'll write that in there too. 3.74. 3.75. You know what? We'll be generous and we'll go with the 3.75. So that brings our 1.1 ohm load drop to, what is it gonna be? 0.4. We got a 0.4 drop on the Hades. Ouch. Like I said, folks, I've used this thing. It still hits pretty good. Take all of these tests with a grain of salt, but these are silver-plated brass contacts in here. The Meraxis had brass contacts. I'm going to mention that for everyone that I do starting now. All right, let's see. We're at 4. Let's say 4.13. 4.13. Now let's go ahead and grab the origin, see what we got. .37, 3.35. Let's go with 3.3. Well, let's do it one more time, double check. Let's go 3.38. Let's be a little generous here. 3.38. So at 0.35, we got, motherfucker, calculator, do what I tell you. 3.38. We got a 0.75 drop on the Hades at 0.35 using the MNKE 26650. Interesting, interesting. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, folks, and we got my beloved custom V3tronics flip. Love this thing. It's got a 24 karat gold hard plated brass contacts. And let's see how the Z drop is. We're sitting at we're gonna say 4.13. We're gonna go ahead and chunk the X-Promiser on here at 1.10. And let's see what we got. Looks like 3.86, 3.88. Looks like 3.88. Looks like 3.88 was the highest that she got. Let's go ahead and drop her on down 2.35 with the origin again. I might need to put a little bit of juice on this motherfucker before I start burning this cotton up, now that I think about it. That would be wise. Oh no, I still got plenty of juice, fuck it. Alright, now, make sure we're on there good. Oh yeah, shit, what was my resting voltage? Motherfucker. I'm 4.12. Now, let's go ahead and put that 0.35 back on there. See what she's got. All over the place. Hold on 1 second, let's see if we can get this right. 3.40. We're gonna go with 3.40 for a minute. Damn, I got juice everywhere. What did I say? 3.40? Let me do that one more time. Oh wait. 3.45, it jumped up. Alright. Flippy Dippy. Let's see what you got, Flippy Dippy. At 1.1 ohm, the V3tronics flip did 0.28 voltage drop. And at 0.35 it did 0.67. 0.67 at 0.35 ohms. And that was the V3tronics flip. A little bit of voltage drop. I still love her though. I still love her. Alright, on to the next one. Alright folks, now we got the Cronus Clone, which came from esiggity.com. It's got silver plated copper contacts, and this thing hits hard as far as I remember it. Let's see how she does now. With some voltage. Oh wait, wrong side. 4.10. 4.10. Okay. Arresting is 4.10. And we got our 0.35s. And let's go ahead and chunk the X-Promiser back on here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, beast mode. What was that? 3 point. Oh, it's bouncing around a bit. I assure everyone that everything has been adjusted tightly, making sure we're getting good contact here. 3.98 seems to be the overall standing. Now let's see how she does at 0.5. All right, let's see what she's got. Oh shit, you know what? I should have checked the voltage before I did that. Son of a bitch. It was 4.08. 4.08 every time. 4.08. Let's try that again. .79 seems to be the golden number here. Let it rest a second. Hit it again. 3.79 was the highest, but it's maintaining a nice 3.75, 3.74. We're gonna go with 3.75. You know what? I'll be generous. I'll give it the 3.79 because that is what it did initially, but it hovered around 3.75. All right. So with that being said, what do we got? 4.10 minus 3.98. 0.12 volt drop. 0.12 at 1.1 ohm. Let's see about that 0.35 action. 3.79. 0.29 at the 0.35. All these fucking points are confusing the shit out of me. But yeah, the Cronus is a fucking beast. Needless to say. All right, on to the next one. All right, folks, next up we got the MCV Panzer. This is the real one, actually. I got it in a trade. It's got all copper contacts. Let's see what she's got. 4.7. We're at 4.7. Hell, I might not even need the other battery after all this is done. So 4.07. Let's take the X-Bromizer, chunk her on at 1.1 ohm. 3.89. 3.94, 3.93, so we're about 3.93 I saw a minute ago, but about 3.85. We're gonna go with 3.86 just to do it right. I don't know how I should do that. You know what, fuck it, it's just for fun. Let's not take any of this too serious. It was 3.88. Let's go with that. Like I said, none of this, I'm not a fucking scientific guy by any means. This is just, I got a new little toy and I'm playing with it. And I'm telling you guys about some voltage drop. Numbers don't lie, folks. Numbers don't lie. They might, but normally they don't. So here's the 0.35 setting. Damn it, did I check it before? Motherfucker. I keep forgetting to check the voltage beforehand. 4.05 seems to be the standard here. We might get to another battery before it gets under 4 volts. Let's see. All right. Now, that was 4.05 it was resting at. Looks like 3.71 is what we're going to go with on that fella. And let's see what our results are. All right, 4.07 minus 3.88. It's going to be 0.19. 0.19 at 1.1. And 4.05 minus 3.71. 0.34 at 0.35. All right, moving right along, folks. Let's keep it moving. All right, folks. Next up, we got the Stingray Clone made by Infinite. This came from Voltage Vapor Shop, the t-shirt I'm wearing, and he has these Stingrays on sale on eBay for like 55 bucks with the drip tip. Not too shabby. I am really in love with this thing and I can't wait to review it. And it hits fucking hard, I think. Let's find out. 4.05, 4.06 seems to be the standard here. All right, let's see how she likes that 1.1 ohm. Ooh yeah. Look at that. 3.96. We're going to go with 3.96. It was holding it for a minute. That is not too fucking shabby. All right, let's see what she likes at 0.35. All right, 0.35. Oh, yeah. Fuck, I keep forgetting to test it before. I know the voltage is consistently dropping after all this testing. 4.05. All right, 4.05 is where we're starting. Let's see where we're at. This fucking origin is getting so hot. All this firing. All right. What are we at? 3.81. Like it was holding 3.81 pretty good. I'm going to give it 3.81. 3.81. All right, so with that being said, it looks as if the Stingray Clone is a fucking monster. As far as this minimal voltage drop, 0.1, 0.1. 0.1 voltage drop at 1.1 ohm. Very impressive. 4.05 minus 3.81. 0.24 at 0.35. Not too shabby, not too shabby. All right, moving on to the next one. All right, folks, and here we have one of my old favorites, the Magneto. This one came from Vapor Dragon. The Magneto, what? The Magneto has all brass contacts, yeah. All brass contacts on the Magneto. 4.03. 4.04. We're going to go with 4.03 as the beginning voltage. And let's see how she likes 1.10. All right, 1.1 ohm right here. What are we at? 3.71. Did I see that? Oh, 3.78. Holding it too. I'm going to go with the, 3.81. Son of a bitch. Let's go with 3.81. Not bad. I always felt like the Magneto was a hard hitter for the money. All right, that's our 1.1 ohm test. Let's go ahead and do the origin. All right, where are we resting? Where are we resting? We're almost out of 4 volts. Let's say 4.02, 4.03, 4.03 it is. Let's go back with the origin, who is fucking scalding hot at the moment. See what she's got. 3.57. It's all over the place. I think I saw 3.60. Thing is so pissed off right now. I think we're gonna go We're gonna go with 3.5 because that was the most consistent number that I got there. Oh, actually, what did it do? 3.60? Yeah, we'll go with 3.5. Let's see what we got with the Magneto. .03 minus 3.81. 0.22. 0.22 at 1.1 ohm. Let's see. And we were 4.03 minus 3.50. We got a 0.53 at 0.35. All right. Moving right along. All right, next up is the UDT V12. Silver-plated brass contacts everywhere. This one came from 101vape.com, and I always felt like this one was a hard hitter. Let's see what we got. We're at an even 4 volt now. 4.1, 4.01. I will just say 4 volt. We'll say we're at 4 volts right now. All right. All right, we got our exprimer on here. See what we got. Huh? .74 is what it's holding. 3.74. All right. Now let's go ahead and do it up at 0.35. I think it's time to switch batteries too. We'll switch batteries for the last 4 mods that we're gonna do after this one. Oh yeah, shit, where were we at before? How do I consistently forget that? So we're at a perfect 4 volts. .57, 3.54. We'll go with 3.54. .54 it is. All right, so with that being said, and let's see, 4.00 minus 3.74. We got a 0.26 drop at 1.1 ohm. And we got 4.00 minus 3.54. We got a 0.46 drop at 0.35. All right, moving on to the next one, folks. Time to switch over to the E-Fest. All right, next up we got the Astro Mechanical Mod, one of my old favorites here. Got this for about, what, 35 bucks on eBay a while back. It's got all brass contacts. Let's see what she does. We're at 4.15 on this fresh E-Fest. So, 4.15. Let's go ahead and chunk the expermiser on here. See what we got. Damn, that thing's all over the place. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Oh, 3.96. Nice. Not too shabby. Astro? I always had faith in you, buddy. Always had faith. Let's see what we got. Now we're at 4.14. So we're going to say 4.14. And let's pop our origin clone back on there. We'll see what that gets us. Oh, not too shabby. Oh, went dipped down a bit, didn't it? Guys saw 3.62, but it's staying in the 50s. Let's see, double check one more time. See, I keep seeing a 3.6. You know what? Let's be generous and give it a 3.6. 3.60. So, the Astro. Let's see what it's working with. From 4.13 to 3.96. 0.17 drop. And at 0.35 it was 4.14 minus 3.60. We're going to say 0.54. Alright, cool. That was the Astro. Let's move on to the next one. Alright folks, next up we got the Caravela Clone from Fast Tech. This thing has all, what is it, silver plated brass contacts. Let's see what we're at. 4.13, 4.13. Alright, let's see what she does on 1.1. Ooh, 3.99. I'm giving it to it. 3.99. Told you this son bitch. I always felt like this thing hit hard. Not too shabby, Caravela Clone. Bitch was like 20 something bucks too. That's crazy. Alright, let's see what we're at again. Looks like 4.12. It's gonna be the goer there. 4.12. Poor little origin. I'm surprised these fucking tobacco meters are holding up as good as they are. It's impressive. I'm putting them through hell right now. Alright, we were at 4.12. Let's see what we got. Damn. 3.80. I'm gonna give it 3.80 just because it fought for it. I saw it a couple of times there. Sweet. So with the Vela, what do we got? 4.13 minus 3.99. That's a 0.14 drop at 1.10 and 4.12 minus 3.80. That's a 0.32 drop at 0.5. Not too shabby. Let's move right along. Alright folks, next up we got the Turtle Ship Clone from Tobacco. This came from eSiggity. It's got all brass contacts. Let's see what we got. 4.08, 4.09, 4.09 we're going with. Where's my expermiser at? Oh, there you are. Come here. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, 3.93. You know what? I'm giving it 3.93. It deserves it. It fought for that 3.93. Good job, you. Alright. Let's check her again. 4.08. We'll go ahead and pop this origin back on here. Let's see. 3.70. 3.71. You know what? I'm going to give it 3.71. Alright, and that's all the mechanical mods I am doing. Let's find out what she did real quick. This is going to be a long ass video, I think. 0.16 at 1.1 ohm. And 0.37 at 0.35 ohm. Alright folks, that was a long ass test we just did. Now let's back out. I'm going to go tally up the votes, and we're going to back out and talk about it and see who won overall. Alright folks, and we're back. We're back. That was a lot of stuff. And I'm going to put in the description, hey, if you want to skip all the boring parts, want to get straight to results, start wherever this video is. Okay, what do we got here? We're going to start from the bottom and go up as far as results. Coming in at number 10 with the worst voltage drop of 0.4 is the Hades. The Hades $220 mechanical mod, 26,650. Number 9, the Flip. Now I was really surprised by the Flip. I always felt like the Flip hits hard, and I still love it. But yes, the Flip does come in at number 9. What did the Flip have? 0.28 on the drop. Number 8 was the UDT V12. Did pretty good. The U did pretty good. Had 0.26 and a 0.46. I noticed all of the 1.1 and the 0.35s as I go through the list. They're all in sequence as far as the numbers. Like the Hades was 0.4 and 0.75 at the 0.35, and the Flip was 0.28 and 0.67 at the 0.35. So everything's in line throughout the test. They seem to be pretty consistent, if nothing else. But yes, number 8 was the V12. Number 7, the Magneto, coming in with a 0.22 at the 1.1 ohm. Number 6 was a tie. Number 6 was a tie between the Panzer and the Maraxis. They both had the identical voltage drop at 1.1 ohm, 0.19. But the Panzer had a little bit better at 0.35. It had a 0.34 drop. The Maraxis had a 0.45 drop. Okay, so I'm just gonna say that the Panzer and the Maraxis are tied, and clone versus authentic right there in that little situation. $200 versus $50. It's crazy. Number 5's the Astro. I always knew the Astro hit hard. The thing's a beast. Number 4, the Turtle Ship Clone by Tobacco, which came in at what, a 0.16 drop. Number 3 was the Caravela Clone from Fast Tech with those silver plated pins. The Vela did good, 0.14. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Number 2 was the Cronus, which I always knew that Cronus hit hard as fuck. I felt it did, but yeah, not bad on the voltage drop. And number 1 is pretty much one of my favorite, I'm going to go ahead and say it, probably my favorite clone mechanical mod thus far, the Stingray Clone, with a 0.1 drop at 1.1 ohm and a 0.24 drop at 0.35 ohm. So yes, out of all the mechanicals, well, not all of them, I didn't use some of them. Out of most of my mechanicals here, the Stingray hits the hardest with its silver-plated brass contacts. Yeah, so there it is, folks. Stingray's number 1. The Hades was the worst, which is crazy because the Stingray was like $55. Hades is $220. It's crazy. Hell, even the Flip's $250, and it had a pretty substantial drop. Now, with all this being done, this was just for fun. Okay, nobody get your panties in a ruffle. Don't get all butthurt. This is just fun, little voltage drop testing. I got some new devices. I decided to play with them. I wanted to make a video, and here it is. 9 times out of 10, folks, you're probably not really gonna notice that much of a drop. What I wish I would have kept was my Tobacco Hammer clone, so I could have seen what the voltage drop was like on that son of a bitch, because it was noticeable and horrible. But most mechanicals, like I said, I enjoy them the same. You know, you pop a battery in, you get to vaping, you're not gonna really notice that much more of a difference. But in some cases you do. All of them hit hard in my opinion. You know, all it hits hard like a truck. Everything hits like this and that. It's all good. And ironically, I'm toking on a K-Fun Light on a Pro Berry. Let me go have a toke real quick. Putting out a consistent 4.5 volts right now. But yeah, folks, this is all I got. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun. I don't wear caps often, that's why I'm constantly grabbing on it and adjusting it. But I just wanted to have a little bit of fun. I got some toys to play with, and we played with them. I did a little list. This is the most work I've ever done for a fucking video. Well, I don't know. That K-Fun clone video was pretty tough. But yeah, folks, I'm just showing you some voltage drop. If you guys want, share this video around. People talk about voltage drop, what hits harder than what. Well, I got some pretty good, what I consider some pretty damn good mechanicals here, and we just compared them as far as voltage drop. Now, when it comes to sexiness, my old Flip will always be at the center of my heart. She is so beautiful. I don't care how much voltage drop you got, babe. I don't care. Anyway, yeah, that's what I got for you today, folks. It's Twisted's voltage drop test on a bunch of random mechanical mods. This video needed to be done. I'm surprised nobody else has done a video like this. It's fun. It was kind of fun seeing who did what. But yeah, Stingray Clone was the winner. Hades, not the Hades clone, the real Hades. Shout out to Sam Goodwin that let me borrow that, as a matter of fact. I got to do a review on it. The Hades was the worst. It had the most substantial voltage drop. I don't know if it's because of the way the spring or something in there is going, or the 26650, but yeah, it just did the worst with the 0.4. It is what it is. That's all I got for you today, folks. I appreciate everybody watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember to keep on vaping, and most importantly, you stay sexy, YouTube. I'm out.